beautiful kindred soul. I'm out in my garden at night time, and I thought I would come and sit outside and have a lovely hot chocolate. And it is really magical outside. The moon is shining so brightly, and I've been playing some beautiful old kind of reggae music outside, and just soft, light, gentle reggae. And the trees, I feel, have been really enjoying it. I feel like they're bopping inside or outside with my soul as well. And I think that this video I will make will be about reconnecting with my inner child. So I have been reading this delightful book to my daughter, and it's called The Natural History of Fairies. And it is a story of wonder and imagination. It's not even a story, it's actually just a description of how you can kind of look out for magical things in our everyday life, in gardens and meadows and plants and flowers and trees. And it is so delightful that it's making me look at the world with different childlike eyes again. And I'm feeling a yearning to connect with my inner child, you know, the inner child that loved finding wonder, beauty, and magic in everything that I saw. So I thought perhaps I could take you along a journey with me right now while it is late at night, and we could just maybe see a few things, and perhaps you can have a look and see whether there are some different pair of eyes that you can put on to enter the world of imagination and beauty and wonder of a child with me, so that you too can reconnect with your inner child. And so let's just see whether we can see something in what we might not normally see. So let's go. So this is my beautiful, beautiful apple tree. Can you wave for me, apple tree? Say hello to whoever's looking at this video. Yep, maybe I still haven't mastered the art of talking to trees. They say plants and trees respond so well to human voices. Maybe there's another way to do this. But anyway, you can see the beautiful apples coming out. Except not even one of these apples have I managed to eat, because the fruit flies have been getting to them, and I had just not gotten my act together well enough to get netting on these apples and get some sprays on these apples, because I'm trying to keep them organic. But look at me, I'm already traveling back into the world of logic and straying away from my inner child's world. No wonder I don't get connected to my inner child often. I'm consistently looking at the problems around me. So back to finding magic around me. So that book also talked about windows where apple fairies and apple blossom fairies kind of live in at night time, or whenever they go and hibernate. So I'm trying to find a so-called window, and maybe I just still don't have my wonder eyes open fully yet. But maybe I will find it. Maybe it's just looking at me straight in the face and I just am not seeing it. I bet you if my daughter was here, she would find this a lot easier than I am finding a fairy window, or an apple blossom fairy window. Maybe that is one. Maybe I'm not so bad at this after all. That could be maybe the window door where there might be an apple blossom fairy having a good night's rest after making the apples grow. You know, doing this is really lighting me up. Who would have thought? I thought I had to do other things, but this is actually lighting me up, finding the fun and magic in this particular moment. And that is thanks to my daughter. She's really started to open my eyes up to wonder and curiosity and keeping the magic alive for her. So if you are enjoying this video, then I think part of that has to do a lot with her. It's for making me think differently again, or maybe not think differently, maybe feel the way I once did as a child. I don't know if you can see, but the star is just shining so beautifully in the sky. And just above that apple tree, I'm not tall enough, but you can kind of see the moon just hiding, peeking in between the apple tree. So right here, I believe there was a cockroach that had gone into this area of the apple tree. But these could be, according to the book that I was reading, this almost looks like the apple tree has got two sets of eyes and a nose and a cheeky mouth that it is looking at me like as if to say, oh, you've gotten onto my secret. And what if these were the eyes to the soul of the apple tree? And it really does look like a face the more I look at it. But in the eyes of wonder, perhaps these are like fairy windows, or windows where, some mythical, mysterious creature could be living in. I'm really enjoying connecting to my inner child. It's been ages since I let my imagination just run wild. And this is probably not even that wild, but for me it is wild because I am so used to thinking logically and just sticking to facts. So I'm really having fun with this, and it's just getting my creative juices going. So this little beauty here, it just seems like there's not much going on, but I reckon if we had fairy eyes or magical wonder eyes, or however you want to call it, maybe we might see like a little hat, or like a little fairy umbrella. I don't know, what do you think? What does your heart of wonder and imagination think? I'd love to hear some of your ideas. If you can drop them below in the comments, so that we can kind of like work together to creating wonder in our children's eyes and our own inner child's eyes. So that I thought was a really cool little thing that I saw. So this is the sit spot of my daughter. So she thought it was really cute that I had a sit spot, and she decided she wanted to have a sit spot. And I was curious to find out where she was going to get a sit spot, and she decided to have this right here on this ancient rock, which we got from, I can't remember where, but we did. And right up here is one of my favorite trees, a banana tree. And I'm not sure if you can see, because I can't quite see it right now in the dark, but it's got a delightful banana blossom, which I have been using to make a banana blossom curry. But this magical little sit spot is really cute because the leaves sort of act like a little bit of a, a roof for the sit spot, especially when it gets hot. And the banana leaves tree trunks are very, very, very smooth and very comforting to lean against. And she gives us some beautiful sweet bananas. They're like baby bananas, which I really, really love tasting and eating. And yeah, so grateful to her. Just so grateful to you for giving me such beautiful bananas. Thank you, my beautiful banana tree. So I have a beautiful coconut candle that I've set up, and my lovely plant who I've named Simplicity, and I've got some color pencils, and I'm going to be coloring in this delightful book that I actually got from BW. It's called Wildflower Folk, and I've just put on my lovely lamp, and I can see outside to the banana leaf tree. She's waving at me, and I am just looking forward to coloring tonight, just for a few minutes. It just relaxes me. I am just about to get stuck into doing some colouring tonight, and yeah, I'm going to turn on some, you see my ear pods on, I'm going to turn on some lovely, beautiful, instrumental, romantic jazz for myself, and I have to put my ear pods on because I don't want to wake anyone else up at home. And yeah, I'm looking forward to just colouring for just a few minutes. So I've just finished colouring the Cup of Warmth, and I'm pretty happy with it. Really happy with how it's turned out. It's just got all sorts of different colours through it, and I was drinking a hot chocolate not so long ago, so maybe I was inspired by the Cup of Warmth. Anyway, I should probably get to bed now. Thanks for joining me. I've had such fun tonight connecting to my inner child. Good night. Much love.